Okay, so this
our
might be a
culture.
hot take, but I think that white men can handle black women better.
Yes. Wow.
Hey guys, hi everyone. Welcome to The Heat, brought to you by Pulse Sports. This is a podcast where we talk about everything and anything relating to sports entertainment, the gist, and the lifestyle. We've got you. My name is Kimmy K. I'm an icon, a fashion model, a journalist, whatever you want to call me. I'm joined by my lovely co-host in the building. So excited to have you guys here. What's good?
I'm excited to be back for another episode. I'm Ifeanyi. Nice to be with you guys again.
I'm Tosin, also known as Old Trafford Queen. I'm a sports analyst and is a presenter here at Pulse Sports.
Okay. What's up, guys? David Ben, senior lifestyle reporter, and I'm back. What's up, Kim?
I'm good. I'm excited. I mean, we're all excited to be here. And I
Yeah.
trust that it's going to be another spicy, juicy.
Yeah. Man,
And I hope we don't fight.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
no.
the topic of the day is going to make us fight. And I'm ready to fight.
I'm
honestly.
already. If I ain't ready to fight.
No.
Nah, I'm ready to fight.
I'm not.
Let's see.
David,
Let's
give
see
us
how
the
it
tea
goes.
now. What's good?
So the question is, what is the concern? What's the fuss with African footballers being in relationships with white women, marrying white women? Why is there so much concern that black footballers, African footballers, want to spend the rest of their life with white women? Why?
Where's the
I think
concern
we should
coming
let
from?
ladies go first.
No,
The
you
concern-
go first.
No, I want us to establish before we join
Yeah.
The concern is coming
conversation.
from social media,
From
especially
social media.
X.
What
Yes.
are
So
people saying?
Bayer Leverkusen recently won, the Bundesliga, German league, unbeaten. And during the title celebrations, Victor Boniface, he went, public with his Norwegian girlfriend again. Her name is Rikke Hermine Jansen. And, they took pictures together on the pitch and it went viral.
Yeah.
So a Nigerian, a netizen, quoted it. I was like, why is it that our African footballers like to marry white women? They're not married, number one, but, he just put that caption and then, Banga tweet, he blew up and people started to really talk.
And have this conversation. I mean, what do you guys think?
I mean,
Because is it really that deep?
It's not for
Is
me.
it really that deep? Because I feel like a lot of people were mad when the pictures came online.
Yeah.
But is it really that deep?
for me, I think he should. I've always felt like if you, wherever you find yourself, I'm not going to be in Germany or England or wherever and deny myself the opportunity to, love someone because she's not Nigerian. That's just how I feel personally. I mean, I have nothing against Boniface linking with a white woman. In fact, I think the outrage is really coming from the women who feel like
The women.
No,
Yeah,
I need
mean-
you to be more specific. What kind of women? What kind
Nigerian women who feel like these footballers or whatever are going
Are you
abroad
saying
and
Nigerian women don't want African footballers to marry white women or date white women?
it appears so, yes.
Personally, I've not seen a Nigerian woman complain about this thing. I don't know where you meet
So
them.
do you think they're happy with the Nigerian footballers or
I
athletes?
personally, I don't care. You can be with whoever you want to be with, and you face the consequences if there's any later. Yes.
So you will be with a white man, you don't have a problem
For
with that?
sure,
She-
100%.
She would explain.
You have to
later.
explain
Yes.
what you mean.
I actually think that people's concern, and I will not, shift it to just Nigerian women.
Yeah.
I think it's valid.
Is it?
Honestly, because as an African footballer going to the abroad, making it, having money, status, power, fame, influence, all that, why do you want to settle with a white woman?
If you go there and find love,
Why can't you find love with a black woman? With an African woman? I think they're disrespecting the culture when they do that. Any black footballer or any African footballer who chooses a white woman over a black woman is disrespecting African culture and supports colonizers. That's
I want to
how
ask
I
you.
feel.
I want to ask you. a
That's
question.
what I feel.
Sorry, let me
Yeah.
ask you. Kim,
Yes.
have you ever been in love before?
What does love have to do with this?
Have you ever been in love before? Honestly,
one of-
have you ever been in love
With what?
with a man?
With a man?
Yes.
No.
You have never. Thank you. Say what you want.
That's not a valid point, though.
Oh,
That's not valid.
I'm not going to go beyond
Have
that
you
for
been in
now.
love?
You've actually never been. I have.
Oh.
You've
I
actually
think it's
never
just
been in
like
love.
very
Me,
consistent.
I just think.
So you
black-
don't think love plays a part in this?
I think love plays
What
a
what
part.
if you love a
But
a
love
German
cannot be the only
babe
reason
But
or
why
they're
you
always
marry
loving
someone.
a
a
white
Swedish
man.
babe? What is wrong with white women?
There's no problem with it. Me, I do not have a problem
Do you
with
have a
it.
problem
If-
with white women in general?
I don't have a
Do you
problem
like
with white women. I
Who's
think
your
what-
favorite white woman?
Who's Kim Kardashian?
She's black. She even has black
Kim
inside
Kardashian
her
is
inside
not-
her ancestry.
Kim Kardashian is not
So
black.
she
No,
has.
she's Armenian. Her dad is Armenian. Her mom is white. Yeah, so she's
She
a white
still
woman.
has a black.
She's a
if
white
you check
woman.
her line of
She doesn't
ancestry,
have any
you
black
So
still-
if you
ancestry,
if you had a brother as an athlete and you found out he was dating a white girl, would you have
So
a
you're
problem
not
with
allowed-
that?
Abomination. Why are you looking at me like that? I personally think it's disrespecting African culture.
No, it's not.
Why do you want to take your resources that you've made in the abroad, in the white man's land, and you keep it over there when you can bring it to our land
makes you
and start up a family with an authentic black woman who is going to be with you through thick and thin?
Don't make it sound like black women are the standard for.
They are.
Black women are
No,
the
they're not.
standard.
They are.
No,
What- so who are the standard?
I
No,
agree.
they're not.
The whiteys.
I'm not saying the whites are the standard,
Then who
but
are
you
the
can't just
standards
say
now?
black women are the standard. They're actually.
Would you marry a white woman?
Would I marry a white woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't plan on getting married, so I'm not going to answer the question.
Have you ever been in love?
The point I'm trying to make is that there are also white women who are very, very, genuine and literally willing to embrace culture, because culture plays a very big role in all
Yes.
this kind of relationships. The way I see it from the outreach that was on social media, I just feel like the people who are outraged with Victor Boniface are outraged because they feel like he's, and I did see a lot of women comment too under that post. They feel like he's settling,
For a white
and
woman.
it's disrespectful to his girlfriend, not to any. It's disrespectful to her. They look down on his partner. I've not seen anyone really question Osimhen, who's dating a German Cameroonian babe, Stephanie Ladewik.
So you
I've
think
not
She's
seen anyone.
Cameroonian.
or because she's more, you think she's more
Her
attractive?
dad is German.
But there's Cameroonian blood. We're
So?
talking about a pure white woman.
So
There's a difference.
Mikel Obi is married to a Russian. He's the richest footballer in Nigeria. He's married to a Russian lady who's the daughter of a billionaire. I did not see these fine girls complain. No. I did not see them say,
You know
hey, he's married to an African footballer. Blah, blah, blah. Mikel Obi is married to a white woman.
Well, let's even shift the conversation in this direction. Why do these athletes choose white women?
Yes.
Like I said, a lot of
Is it for peace of mind?
I've heard certain reasons, and that's one of them.
For peace
for
of
what?
mind.
Peace of
Let's
mind.
Are you
You're
saying
saying
black
a
women
black woman will not
Don't
give you.
give men peace of mind.
Yes, they do
They-
not.
As they
No,
should.
they do.
Yes, they do not.
They do. But I think everyone has peculiar experiences. So
Yes.
Boniface is probably, maybe he has dated a black woman, maybe he's dated a Nigerian.
Yes.
Yoruba,
And he's seen
Igbo,
hell.
whatever, and it just didn't work
Seen
out.
hell as well.
I
Nigerian
think
women
that's
are
your own
amazing.
experience with whoever
Nigerian
you've
women
been.
I'm
are
saying
amazing.
No, you're the way you're talking about it is like, oh God, this girl, what she did to me.
I think my
Is it-
problem with these
yes.
black athletes or these African athletes dating outside their race or outside their culture is when they allow these women participate in African culture. And it makes me uncomfortable because I do not want to be seeing a white woman tying gele.
Because
No,
you're
I think
wearing
it's beautiful.
agbada,
No, I
because
think
you're
it's
wearing-
beautiful when I
I
see
think
them.
it's
do that.
nonsense.
No,
that's
I think
being-
I think it's
actually
nonsense.
You're either being a colorist or you're being racist. Choose one.
I'm a
Pick your
black
struggle.
woman. I cannot be racist.
Really?
What?
Yeah, black people can be racist.
No,
Then
they
why are
can't.
you against?
Racism is a systematic.
Why are you
No,
against?
they
issue.
can't.
No, they
What?
can't.
No, if you're black, you can be.
I can't
can't be
stop a white.
racist.
I can't stop a white person from getting a job if I'm a black
That's
as a
not
black
just-
person. Now.
That's not just
that's
racism.
racism.
Definition
It is,
of
but that's
racism.
not just entire. This
That's
is
But
not
broad.
racism is systematic. That's the point I'm
Okay,
trying to make.
so let's bring it back home to Nigeria,
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah.
So, if Boniface has had an experience in previous relationship, and I've seen certain stories or reasons where they say, oh, especially on social media, where people say, date a white woman for peace of mind, or white women won't like bug you when you talk about going 50-50, or you can plan a life and a future, you can buy a house, and you can talk to your partner and say, look, this is our 5-year plan. and people saying
Yeah.
that you're not necessarily going to get this with Nigerian women. How do you feel about that? Because I mean, some of it is valid,
Some of it's
especially
like
in this day and age.
Yeah.
Are you
Some
talking
of it
about
is
the
valid.
50-50?
That and
The other things.
The other things, yeah.
Why should someone even want to go 50-50 with an athlete? You have money, bro.
I don't get it.
Any athlete that wants to go 50-50 with his partner is a wicked man.
What if
I've actually not seen any athlete
Because
go
it's
50.
not
Go
possible.
50-50.
Why
It's
would you
not
want to go
possible.
50-50?
I haven't seen
You're making
that before.
$1 million.
No, people are.
You're
peop-
making this set amount of money and you want to go 50-50 with your partner when you're not even in the same tax
No,
bracket.
I feel like
You're a
black men,
wicked
the
man.
way they even treat these white women, they feel like they've made it. Now they can, how would I say it? They see these white women as their god.
So this
That's
is
what
this is
think.
how I
They
feel,
feel
especially
like,
when it comes to
me
black
getting that
athletes.
woman is-
Yeah.
When it comes
I
to-
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
When it
now
comes to
approach-
black
it's
athletes,
just-
this is how I feel, right? I feel like, and I might be wrong. I feel like so I'm not going to limit this to Nigeria. Basketballers, whatever. I feel
Yeah.
like when you're in the hood coming up, you at 15, 16, 17, you had this girlfriend who ride or die, whatever. You sign your contract. You're in these spaces where now you're dealing with attorneys, you're dealing with lawyers, you're dealing with physiotherapists, you're dealing with, and now
Serious.
it's like, oh, I think I need to up my level. This girl who I was with in the hood from when I was like 16, 17, now I need to go for this girl straight out of Harvard or this girl out of his or this out of this. And
Why is he shaking his head?
I think it has to do a lot with wanting to, or feeling like they're upgrading.
So you
So,
so you
Black women are a downgrade.
Yes,
No, that's
exactly.
not
That's
what
what
I'm
you
saying.
said
Well,
just now.
that's-
You said
what it's
exactly.
making- that's how
I
it's
didn't say
now.
black women are downgrade.
No,
but
they are
if
not.
I does have a great point. When you're a man and you do have money, you're an athlete.
But there are
and you do
black
have money.
women there that graduated from Harvard, like you
Yeah,
just
they are
said.
there, but like
Yes.
I'm not. Come on, again. This is my.
I mean,
own-
I think
this
it's
is
an
my own
inferiority
point of view.
complex as
If
well.
I-
I
if
feel
I-
like, I feel like
Definitely.
I
the
agree
black
that.
men, some of the
Yes.
black athletes feel like being with a white woman is stepping up.
I don't.
That's
believe
what
so.
I
I don't
think.
agree with that.
That's what
assumption.
I think.
Being with a certain type of white woman is
Yes,
stepping up. I don't
yes.
mean the.
Because people are going to look at you differently.
Yes, that's what
You are
they-
with a white woman.
I
This
feel like
is-
if you
this
had
is
the
what-
option as a black athlete, if you had the option of dating a successful IG model, right?
Yeah.
Who's black, or dating Taylor Swift, I feel like most black men would date Taylor Swift.
Obviously,
Taylor Swift is let's
Listen,
that's a
this is
billionaire
my
we're
own
talking
opinion.
about.
If I am an athlete, let's be logical.
Yeah.
I'm an athlete. Probably I was playing my sports in Nigeria, and it happened. Some people came and said, "Oh, I've got the contract. They want to sign me, fly me out of the country to continue, inking a 6-figure deal." And I signed the contract for 2 years, 3 years, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm based there. I have a house there. I've registered everything there, and I happen to
Run into
stumble across
a beautiful white.
a beautiful white woman.
So you can't stumble across a beautiful black woman. Is that what you're saying?
I don't understand. If
You just said something
when,
and I
when,
asked you a
when,
question.
no. When you're out there, you're going to the club. You're obviously experiencing the city.
Yes.
It might be them who even comes to you. You're not even probably. You're not
That
even
Close your
happens.
eyes.
and wait for a black
Wait
woman.
for a black woman.
Or you
Really?
meet the black
No,
woman
that mentality is not. No, I don't agree with that mentality.
Let me
You're
be clear.
limiting yourself.
I
How would you
wouldn't- I
limit
wouldn't
yourself when
marry
you
a
know that
white-
you're-
I wouldn't marry a white woman personally.
Why not?
Because I just feel like I would love to be with someone who has an idea of my culture, not someone who is learning my culture, right? Like not someone who I'm trying to like teach my culture, someone who has an idea of where we're from and what we have
What's the but?
had to deal with. No, there's no but I would definitely.
And I agree with what you're saying, though, because I always feel comfortable, like I said, when I see a whitey woman infiltrating the culture.
Don't say infiltrating.
Because that's what it is now.
is it
A
infiltrating?
white person cannot truly embrace African culture because it is not who
No,
they
me, I
are.
find it beautiful.
I don't
I
agree.
actually like it.
I think there are some
don't
who
like
actually
it.
are
I
ready.
feel
I
offended.
think there are some who are ready to embrace and respect the culture.
Yes, because there are some
Example
that
And
is
respect
Sadiq.
culture. How many are there?
Example, a
How
typical
are you
example
sure it's not a
is
fetish?
Sadiq Umar's wife, Judy Memini. She's Italian and she's come to is it Kano? I don't know his state for a wedding. She wore gili, wore everything. The whole
So do
processes
you feel like
she
that
followed
is-
up.
Do you feel like
dressed
that is
up.
posturing, or that is how?
It's not
actually
It's not the first time. It's not the second time she's
embracing
done
the
it.
Culture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm telling you that there are women who
Yeah, I think
actually
it
are ready
depends
to
on the
embrace
person.
culture.
Yeah.
Yes.
It depends on the person.
Like there are some people that they are opened to knowing, oh, this is where you're from. I want to learn how to make your dishes. I want to wear your attire. So, but some they are doing it for, oh, people should see that. Or some even make it out of content because they are making money out of it. But there are some people that are willing to embrace it. Me, I don't mind marrying a white man or being with a white man. I would prefer black, but marrying a white man, there's no.
But do you think they also feel? Do you think these
They're
athletes also
attractive,
feel like I have money now, so let me be with someone who wouldn't be all about my money? You know, instead of coming,
don't say be all. I don't. What's this grammar we're
these
using?
white women are the
Why are
ones
we
that
using
will
grammar?
divorce you
Why are we
immediately
using- why are
after
we
2
using
years.
grammar?
No.
If I why are we using grammar? Which
Because
one's
we're
be
using
somebody who
grammar.
won't be
Who
all
will
about my
not bill
money?
you, right?
Somebody who won't bill you.
Are you saying white women
Which
don't
kind of
be?
broad? What grammar?
I
Which
think
one is
it's
grammar?
Are you saying white women don't be? What?
Not-
You're
not-
trying
not
to make
at
it
this-
seem like
not
these
at-
white women are
They are not as
after the
entitled as
bag.
black women, though.
They're actually after the bag. That's why they're actually with you.
Period.
Yes.
Any white woman,
If you did not have any money, the women that these black athletes are with, they can't.
They
even-
can't
You can't
access
say all.
them.
You can't generalize. There are women,
Most
there are white
of
women
them,
who are
most
already
of
made.
them.
let me say this first and foremost, right? Any white woman who is willingly dating a black athlete, first of all, is not dating out of love.
It's a lie.
The love
Cap.
might develop during the relationship,
Cap.
but first and foremost, it's not just about love.
Cap.
Bro, they're after the bag also.
Cap, man.
just like black women.
Cap.
Just because they are women.
So women
Because
are- women are
when you bring
after the
race,
bag.
no, we made a point in our previous podcast about when you have money as an athlete, what people first see
Yeah.
is your money, influence,
Yeah.
status, and let's not like race is a big deal.
Okay.
Especially like in the abroad, right?
Yeah.
So for a white woman to be bringing a black man, I mean, we also get out into her family. It means there's a reason why she's bringing that black man into her family. It's not just about love.
I don't agree though. See, my own issue with Boniface, or I don't want to say issue with Boniface.
don't have
my
issue with
my whole
him.
issue with the whole conversation is, I have taken a look at that relationship I followed up the relationship for like a very long time now, and what I did notice is that he doesn't really, and I think he's very very cautious about how he posts her.
Yeah.
He doesn't really post
Yeah.
her on his page. She's the one who does the posting a lot of times, and people have had to talk like, bro, what's going on? Why don't you post this girl? Is it that you don't love her? Is it that like you're not proud of her? And some are saying, oh, he's probably worried because Nigerians like to talk too much. That if he starts
Facts.
posting her, people will start talking too much, and he doesn't want that.
Fact.
I mean, that's real though. And I'm not even singling out him and the relationship
Yeah.
because we're talking about in general.
Yeah.
If he found love, good. But let's admit that there's a trend of black athletes who purposefully go after white women because they feel it upgrades their images.
I don't believe
For
that. I don't believe.
For some, it's a piece
No,
of
Even
mind.
if
Peace
she's a
of mind,
nobody,
how?
Even if she's
Peace
a
of
nobody,
mind. You
Black
can't
woman
mess
will not
with
give
a
you a
white
white
woman.
I never said that.
No, that's what you're saying.
I never
You've
said that.
been saying
But
peace of
some
mind
of them,
since.
some of them go for these white
It
women.
depends
for
on
peace
Then
of
they're
mind.
ignorant.
Actually going out with, honestly.
I
There are
don't
women that will
understand.
give you peace
Why
of
is this a
mind.
concern that the person I'm dating it just has a white colored skin?
No, the problem is that
It's
no,
deeper
I don't
than
have
that.
a
Do you feel
problem.
the same
though,
way
but I
about,
think
like,
it's very
about
consistent.
white
Out of
athletes
10, 9
White
dating black
athletes.
women?
white. You just
Do you feel like
They
they're
found
tapping
love.
into the culture? Do you feel like they're colonizers who are coming to steal?
Okay, so this
From our
might be a
culture.
hot take, but I think that white men can handle black women better.
yes.
Case in
So why-
point,
why-
Serena
can I ask you a
Williams and
question?
her
I
husband.
Can I
agree
ask you a
with that.
question?
Serena
Can I-
Williams and her
Can
husband.
I ask you a
Yes.
question? Why?
A black
I
why,
treat you like a trophy.
Exactly.
why do you need?
Black men are
Exactly.
You're you see the ongo. You see the ongo here. You see the ongo here. You're complaining that
why
a
do
black
you
man
need-
is not wearing
Yeah.
a white woman.
Why do you need to be handled?
Why do I need to be handled?
Yes.
Because a lot of black men are threatened by black women's strength.
It's a lie.
Yes, a lot of
It's cap. That's a myth. That's
a lot
another
of
myth.
black men
you're saying-
are
That's a
very
myth.
threatened and intimidated by a woman's success and wealth
Or if
and
you have
power.
a
that's not
Case
what-
in point,
that's not what we're
Serena
talking about.
Williams.
That's
Now,
How?
Serena Williams is in the top 1%. That's not what we're talking about. We're
she
saying
wouldn't.
like,
She wouldn't be able to be with a black man
Why?
Why?
So who told
because
you?
a black man will be intimidated by her success.
How do you know if the black man is rich? If the black man is also
It's
rich?
not just about. It's not just about money. You know.
Yeah.
It's not just about money.
I don't understand.
so you
I mean,
White
Drake,
men
okay,
can
Drake is
handle
not
black
Oh,
women
God,
better.
That's an example.
So you're
but
not going to
black men
accept-
and black African men should marry from their culture.
I don't believe there's no rule. Who made the rule? Who made that rule?
Guys,
No, I think I agree with
Nigerian-
her point a lot.
to make Nigerian men should marry Nigerian women.
yes.
To make everything.
Black African men, Black African athletes
Yeah.
should
Yes.
marry from their culture, because you don't want to be taking out the wealth, the power that you can use to empower our culture, our community, our society into the whitey's land where they do not need it.
What about athletes who are born abroad, born in
No,
the
that's
UK?
a different
But they're
case
black.
now.
'Cause
That's
that's your
a
culture,
different
right?
case.
Yeah.
They're immersed to the culture because they are from there, whether we like it or not. If you are born in a place and you're not from there,
Yeah, I think if you fall in love with someone who's white,
It's okay to
is
fall
what
in love
it
with a
is.
white
But why
woman.
is it that out of 10, 9 are falling in love with a white
Is
woman?
it
What
really
is
love?
the what is
No.
the black
Is it
woman
really
doing
love?
wrong?
The percentage of Nigerian
What are we
footballers-
doing wrong?
The percentage of Nigerian footballers who I know are dating white women are smaller compared to the ones who are dating Nigerian
Yes, I
women.
think I agree with that.
small.
Nigerian athletes date Nigerian.
They like to
Yes,
Guys,
and
it's
their
just a
wives are
very-
usually
crazy
very
conversation.
beautiful.
David wanted to chop my head. I said we are going to fight.
Yeah, we are.
But what do you think? Like at the end
Personally, I to everyone complaining about African, it's not a big deal. If they find love, fine. Like Tosin said, eventually maybe something will happen, and we don't pray for that. But if they find themselves in a situation where they have to be divorced and then be forced to split their wealth, they
Yeah.
can't come and start crying that this woman wants
Women,
to,
they will not generalize it as
yeah,
women.
and say, oh, white women are. I don't want any of that. I don't want us to start, thinking that okay, that's all how women are. No, it's not true. Emmanuel
Okay.
Eboué said, he's an Arsenal legend.
Yeah.
There was a time his story trended when he got divorced. He lost
Everything,
everything
yeah.
West Brown
to
too.
the woman, and he came and he said he was deceived. He clearly said yes, that he loved her, but she never loved him. All she wanted was his money.
I mentioned
And then he had to come back here
I
and marry
mentioned
from
something,
Ivory
oh,
Coast.
Yeah.
The
And now
first
he's-
thing
he's
they're
happily
seeing
married.
is your money, whether you like it or not.
But it's not
Especially
all of
when
them.
race is involved.
It's not all of them. There are some who genuinely love these guys.
E.g.,
E.g. Boniface's girlfriend, E.g. Osimhen's girlfriend. They love them.
let's hope and pray their relationship will last. What do you guys
Yes.
have to say?
No, please.
You can go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We have a
Wait,
gentleman in
hold
the
on.
house.
I know this. I know this is a sports, but I'd like to emphasize, Kim. I don't. Is there some sort of tension between you both? Because I really don't understand.
I
Like,
think
how?
it's been
I
sizzling.
there's
have
been some
feelings.
kind of
Yeah, I
tension
think it's been
between you.
sizzling.
Let's see.
They just had a
going on
moment.
here?
So
Just had a moment.
my final thoughts on this would be if you fall in love with someone who is from some other race or whatever, I think it's fine. Honestly, I really do. But I would advise you to try to be with a black woman if you're a black man, because it just makes it easier for you moving forward.
Yeah, it does make
It
it.
really does, especially when it comes to cases like divorce and
The kids.
white women are probably not as forgiving as black women are.
Yeah.
So and I'm not advocating
Set up.
I'm not advocating for men to cheat
black
or whatever.
women
You've
are
already,
suffered.
you already
Or to
done that,
do-
and I'm not there.
I'm not saying black men should do things that deserve forgiveness. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that
But they do.
that's what it looks like, that white women are not as forgiving as black women. So you're better off coming back home. That's what I would advise.
For me, you can date whoever you want to, be it white, black, any race at all. As long as there's love there, and at the back of your mind that if anything should go south with these white women, you will face the consequence. But I think at the end of the day, just marry who you love. And as a black woman too, you can, if you see a white man that loves you, follow him. Oh, okay.
And I think it's, for me, love aside, like good and fine, but I still think love is not a strong enough reason for you to want to marry someone. Just love. But that aside,
Wait.
that aside,
Just say what the
Wait.
next
I
thing
don't
is.
think
Money,
love will
right?
Hold on.
sustain
So
a
love
marriage.
and
Hold
money.
on.
No, love doesn't sustain
Are
a
you
marriage.
speaking from the
Love
perspective?
alone.
Are you
Money
speaking?
now.
Are you hold
No,
on?
yes,
Are
that
you
one
speaking
is
from the
love and
perspective of a woman?
Then,
Love is not enough for a
working
woman to
I'm
marry a man
speaking
or a
from
man.
the
I think marriage is
perspective
not just
of
love.
a worldview.
It's
Okay.
a lie. No, don't do
No,
that.
now
Don't gaslight me.
let me conclude, guys. Let me conclude.
Okay.
Don't
Go ahead.
gaslight me.
I
Kim.
think it's important as a black man
Uh-huh.
to date within your culture.
Okay.
In fact, you have a responsibility as a black
No,
man
you do
to
not.
date within your
No,
culture
you do
to
not.
extend the lineage.
Someone else can do it.
Bring your power.
Someone
Bring your
else
money.
can do it. You don't have to. You don't have to do it. It's not your
Please.
responsibility.
I think it's irresponsible for a black athlete to willingly choose to date outside his culture, and love is not a good enough reason.
Why?
Guys, we've come to the end.
No, I'm serious. You can't just say love is not. From whose
Love
perspective
is
are you
not,
speaking?
it's not a
From
good
whose
enough reason to
perspective?
get married to someone. You can love someone, but that does not
Okay,
mean
is that-
From whose
that-
perspective?
No, but let's be real. You can love someone, and that does not mean they are right for you.
Yes.
So from whose perspective? Are you
Am
from,
I
is it from
lying?
the man or from the woman's perspective?
From everybody's perspective. Am I lying? You can love someone, but that does not mean they are right for you or they
just
would
love
help
will not
you.
make your
Just
relationship
love is
or
not
marriage
enough.
So
And I'm
before we
talking-
go, can you tell us the things that you look out for?
you know,
Dark.
guys, we've come to the end of this podcast. I don't know why David Ben is looking at me.
We're not
it
done.
was it was
We're
a
not
very
done. Just
interesting
know we're not done.
conversation.
After
And I want you guys to drop your comments,
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
your reactions to this, whatever we've said.
Yeah.
If you want to drag, take it easy. We're young. Wait, do you guys want to say anything?
honestly, don't worry, Kim. You and I we'll still have this
Love is
conversation.
not
Off
enough, baby.
I'm not arguing.
Come
about
to
love.
me
I just
with
want to say-
no. Come to me with money.
I just hold
You
on.
guys say bye-bye now.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.